Dear viewers, welcome to this YouTube channel. In this chapter, various cases of Rahu will be explained. In the topic, Inner House Domicile Rahus, 8 Unexpected Impacts, as follows. Case Study 01015. This is a case which many things can be studied from. The real-life data are in accordance with the outcomes. The native has the Ascendant in Aquarius and Saturn is domicile in conjunction with the Ascendant. The Sun, 1, is domicile in opposition to the Ascendant. This makes both of them detriment. According to the principles, it would start from positive and decline towards negative. In real life, the native was adopted by senior relatives. The native had a good upbringing until she received a degree in law. Mercury, 4, is pre-exaltation, Maha Chakra and Raja Yoga plus the Sun, 1, is domicile in opposition to the Ascendant. He was later married and had children. Afterward, it became a turning point when the domicile dignities changed to detriment dignities. As a consequence, the horoscope became weak and the inner house ruling planet or Tonulak, which was Rahu, 8, was debilitation in Bandhu Bhava. It is in opposition to the moon, 2, that is debilitation. Therefore, both of them become exaltation. Rahu, 8, represents the inner self or Tonulak of the native. Even though it is not related to the Ascendant, it makes the native shrewd, tricky and indulged. Moreover, Venus, 6, is Tonused that encourages recreation and socialization. Jupiter, 5, is in trine in Gemini. It has been described in previous chapters that the planet in this position has both positive and negative impacts, which is unusual. During the teenage years, the native was lack of mindfulness and later on became virtuous in an unusual way. The result is that the native became a new person entirely. The native was indulged in gambling and gallivanting. A lot of money was wasted and the native also lost his job. Moreover, the native left her home and committed every thinkable evil deed such as cheating and stealing. But no drugs addiction. He broke up with his wife and the senior relatives cut off the communication with him. Rahu, 8, that is exaltation but not related to the Ascendant, implies that shrewdness and trickery can be executed well, although they would not become auspicious for the native. Therefore, this would not lead to prosperity and any kind of cheating would be caught. On the other hand, the native would be manipulated by others that are more superior. At a later stage, Jupiter, 5, would provide some thoughtfulness so that the native could make a living again and had a new wife. Concerning all vices, they became a lot less indulged in despite not entirely abandoned. The observation has to be continued. This is the information based on real life. The native is good at studying, but Uranus, 0, which represents instability, is in conjunction with Mercury, 4. As a consequence, both the self and Mercury are affected by the disturbance as well. This makes the native unable to pursue a career he has been educated for. It also causes a change in partnership since Uranus, 0, is in Patni Bhava. The native has good speaking skills and also virtuous. Jupiter, 5, the mannerism is good. The Moon, 2, is exaltation and unrelated to the Ascendant. However, Mars, 3, is detriment and in trine, which implies bizarre and unpredictable logic. This native has a considerably strong inner house ruling planet. Moreover, the horoscope is quite strong too. The financial planet is Jupiter, 5, which is pre-exaltation and detriment. It has both positive and negative influences. It is not considered entirely harmful. There is an opportunity for the native to establish himself and become wealthy. He needs to keep on going and not become disheartened too soon. In this case, Rahu, 8, is Tonulak or his true self. Even though it is not related to the Ascendant, but it has exaltation dignity, which is considered extremely powerful, that it affects the outcomes this much. This horoscope also contains an interesting issue, but it would be too lengthy and confusing to mention here. Thus, it would be described in the next chapter. Right now, Rahu, 8, that is an inner house ruling planet, should be mentioned since it also demonstrates a somewhat expected significant impact. Please stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.